The show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In a world full of idiots, two men stand out among the rest. Those men are part of a special division known as the Special Dummies Unit. These are their stories.
I really gotta figure out a new opening. That's welcome everybody, Special Dummies Unit. It is our special 420 edition for all our friends that like to partake. I'm glad you're having a good day. As always, we got this weirdo.
What's up, everybody? Let's get ready to party.
I think Fred celebrated 420. And as always, oh God, we got this weirdo.
Hi.
What the smother me in gravy? That right there, yeah, it definitely a day.
You got a booger in your nose.
Fred, it's not April Fool's, man.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, man.
I'm wearing the best shirt. So, Michael Myers.
That's like the opening segment of every show. Fred has to show off what shirt he's wearing.
Yeah.
Good Lord, have mercy. All right. It's the Fred James Show.
What's
James
up, Cedric?
Show. Fred James Show. Fred James Show. Yeah.
Dance for us, Fred.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Yeah, we got a few people popped on here already, but it's cool. It's cool. Cedric's commenting already. I'm going to ignore him because I like to do that. But oh, Lord have mercy.
Hey, you can't ignore you got to represent. I mean, you can't ignore the Cedric Blue Nation in the house.
I don't really know what you were saying. Oh, speaking of shirts,
I don't know.
I'm wearing my Killer Clowns shirt.
Oh,
okay. So y'all busted out the horror stuff, and I'm sitting here sporting a Rob Van Dam shirt. So, like, if you watch some of his matches later in his career, was kind of a horror show to begin with. That dude, like, I wore this specifically because today is 420. So.
Well done.
I don't know how many people realize that, but
yeah, I didn't.
I figure I'd have a little fun with it,
I got close. I was wearing tie dye. I figured that was as close as I was going to be able to get. But honestly, like almost all of my shirts are either horror movie related or video game related, and then everything else is just a plain black T-shirt. So,
yeah.
Or
I got a bunch of
band
wrestling
shirts.
shirts.
Yeah,
I got a bunch of wrestling shirts.
Yeah,
and
he's
and
got
horror hoodies.
wrestling shirt that I don't have. I'm jealous.
I've got a whole box of wrestling shirts I've never even wore. I just rolled them up and stuck them in a big box because, like, I just don't want the moss eating them up,
Oh, is that from when you had the wrestling crate?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, I got a Honkamania shirt, but I can't fit it.
Did you say Honky Mania?
You know what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, he is talking about Hulk Hogan, so he probably prefers that.
Yes, Cedric. I enjoy Raw. I didn't enjoy the pyro, but I enjoy Raw.
That's what
it is. Yeah, that's
those who don't know, Fred got to go to Monday Night Raw in Little Rock.
I'm pretty sure. And Fred had a dark match with Cody Rhodes too. It was pretty dope.
Hey, I was just trying to get him to notice my shirt, but it didn't work.
Yeah, one of the hundreds in the crowd. Let's notice the 4-foot tall burnt midget, you know, in the crowd.
Hey, where I was sitting there, I was the only one that had one on. Everybody else had, I don't know what they had on. But
If you want a wrestler to notice you, Fred, you got to throw a full can of beer at them, right at their head, and then they'll notice you and they'll like wave at you and say nice stuff to you.
Oh, you seen him, but he didn't see you, Cedric? Wow.
Yeah, he says that. I call. Never mind. I was about to be mean to you, dude, but I ain't gonna be mean to you. You're my buddy. I ain't gonna be mean to you. So
I will say I was surprised to see Lesnar there. Usually, you know, I didn't think that he would do like, you know, Lesnar's like a guy that I only show up to like big shows and big markets and stuff like that. So it was a pleasant surprise to see him in a Little Rock show. But definitely,
I thought it was pretty cool to see, you know, under Lesnar.
He was dressed like the guy from
he looked
Jeepers
like
Creepers.
He looked like Undertaker.
Yeah,
Old school Undertaker.
Yeah.
So he went from lumberjack to mortician. So
I thought he was just ripping off Jeff Jarrett's current gimmick, where he's like,
"What's up, Sam? I see you there."
What's up, Sam? Awesome, Christopher.
Raw was like a YouTube ad you couldn't skip. Right?
There was what I did. What was funny is they went to commercial and the guys was like changing the ring pads and stuff on the ring, and the wrestlers was just standing in the ring, and I'm like,
what do you expect them to do?
I'm like, what? The commercial,
dude, it was the same that way when we went to SmackDown.
Yeah,
same way.
The commercials was crazy. There was just way too many commercials.
That's what I've heard is like usually it's best to either try to go to a pay-per-view or a house show, because then you're not, you know, dealing with that kind of stuff so much. But
yes, they do know how to bump.
Yeah, they were. I assume they were all local dudes.
Typically the security guards that get beat up or whatever are either going to be like NXT people that haven't been on TV yet, or local indie guys. You know, it's pretty common.
I just wanted to tell Adam Pearce that I want to take his job.
Who?
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce.
There's
a
Adam Pierre.
Oh,
it's his French cousin.
I missed his name.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Ugh.
What's up, James? What do you mean you're gonna see us Saturday?
No,
he's gonna see me on Saturday.
Marian's gonna be at SCW.
Oh, okay.
He's too good to ride with us. I'm just kidding.
I will say though. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I know you got a big match this weekend though.
Yeah, anybody in the Mountain Pine area, so that's like Hot Springs and areas close to that, definitely come and check out SCW. It will be myself versus Drayshawn Prince for the Cruiserweight Championship, and I don't want to hype things up too much, but we're going for broke here. Drayshawn and I are very familiar with each other and ourselves, I guess. This is going to be our sixth singles match against each other, and yeah, we are really we're gonna go balls out. So if you're in the area, I can promise you at the very our balls will fall out.
Yeah, their balls are going to be out. That's gross.
But we're aiming to deliver, and we're going to try to top our previous encounters. So come out and see us. And then OCW, of course, is running this weekend as well. So if you're in that area, go and check it out. I have a feeling that it will be a show to remember. Don't ask me why I know that, but I've got a feeling about these sorts of things.
There's going to be some good matches this weekend.
Yes, there's going to be a U.S. title match.
Wade Matthews and Cody Cole.
Cody Cole might not be 100% after I had to murder him at the end of the night last week.
Yeah. Now I know a few things, but I can't speak on them. You know, so You know, but it should be a good all around show. You know,
It's going to be a good weekend for wrestling.
So yeah, it's gonna be good overall. You know, Troy's gonna beat the crap out of somebody. Cedric is gonna be Cedric. I love you, man.
I hear you, Sam. There was a guy that did the same thing. Got up 100
What are you
times.
talking about? Oh, this right here. Some guy with a turquoise Magellan shirt got up 20 times to get a beer. Well, I mean, if you're drinking a lot of beer, you're going to pee a lot. So, I mean, was it Bud Light?
They offered me a wristband where I could have got free beer.
Speaking of Bud Light, not to get too deep into this, I just thought this was funny. There was some like Southern rock star this weekend who, you know, made a big production out of smashing a bunch of Bud Light cans, but he was doing it while he was covering a Queen song. So I feel like he completely missed something.
What? Really?
Yeah, that's it was like, okay, I think he's lacking some information, but okay.
See, me personally, like, I don't give two craps about none of it. You know, I think it's all ridiculous. You know, hey, if you want to, you know, do whatever, I don't care. But the ones that I get a kick out of, which I think are completely ridiculous, are these guys that go to their refrigerator to grab beer they've already paid for, to bust it, run over it. So I'm like, dude, they don't give two craps if you're doing this. They done got your money. You know, that's kind of like there was, I don't remember what exactly it was, but I remember seeing one when Brady left.
Oh yeah,
Patriots,
New England. Yeah,
all these people like burning his jerseys and stuff like that, and I'm just like, who cares?
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Paid for it. That's stupid.
Yeah, that tends to happen when like a major player leaves a team that he's been with for a while. Because I remember that happened with LeBron leaving.
No, Sam, I'm not. I'm not.
Stripping. Oh Lord. Now, and I don't typically bring up any like real like stuff that's, you know, controversial or that's in, you know, mainstream news and stuff like that. But oh, excuse me, I just thought that was freaking hilarious. I'm just like, if you don't agree with what someone is doing, like, you know, with the whole, you know, Bud Light, you know, doing their thing or whatever, if you don't agree with it, just don't buy it. You know, I mean, do something else. Drink some other shitty beer. I mean, you know,
why can't? But why do that when you can make a big spectacle of yourself and attract a lot of attention on social media? Only friends.
Right?
No, Sam.
There should be
No,
there you go.
Troy.
There should be a dating service called OnlyFreds, and it's just people named Fred.
Oh, excuse me. All that. How much, Fred? What's your subscription?
No,
$4.20.
Y'all have to excuse me on the cough and stuff. All this pollen in the air and everything's got me like pretty congested up. It really
pollen.
What's up, KT?
He's sick from the pollen.
yeah.
Show us your eyes, huh?
Oh, that literally did not dawn on me where you were going with that. I don't know why, but that did not even. Okay, what the hell is in these cigarettes?
Oh, there's the funny cigarettes, huh? Somebody passed me a funny cigarette at a.
People are stupid.
This is true, but we need to. We need our entertainment.
Oh.
Wow. That reminds me, like, so that's a Mad TV reference, but I spent the last few days watching a whole bunch of In Living Color sketches.
Here you go. Lowered expectations.
I think that's where I might be wrong, but I think that's where the Miss Swan character started. They had her on one of those, and then She got her like
don't
they made a
remember.
bunch of sketches with her.
I know that, but they were all hilarious. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Mad TV. I thought it was freaking hilarious. Anyway,
It's-
what you were saying?
No, I was talking about In Living Color, but the other thing that's interesting about Mad TV is I think it's very last season. It gets two cast members who end up becoming like huge later on. The last season of Mad.
Hold on.
Did I drop audio just then?
I don't know. Could you hear him talking?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I think it was just my headphones.
Oh, okay.
I've been having some issues with some popping, and I was moving around. I think I must have unhooked it a little bit.
You having
But for
issues
some
with
reason-
booty popping?
Mine wouldn't work, but Fred's was, and his is connected to mine. That's weird.
Oh, okay.
KT
KT said my audio
yours
did
is.
drop. Okay.
Maybe it
No, that-
wasn't.
No, I was just pointing out that the last season of Mad TV, Key and Peele joined the show, which I think is interesting because they end up probably being the two of the more famous cast members post that show. But yeah, no,
the audio dropping must have been on your end then.
I think I gotta stop screwing with my cord because I think that's what's doing it. I don't know. It's just I'm just like fiddling with things.
Okay, KT said yeah, she started on there.
Oh, okay, groovy.
See, that's the thing, you know me, I got a garbage memory, but one thing
Same.
you were talking about In Living Color a while ago. The funniest thing is, you know where I watched In Living Color the most?
Where?
My grandpa's house. This
That's-
freaking gardening redneck, sitting there watching In Living Color, and he thought it was just the funniest show ever. I still remember being a kid watching that with him. I don't know. I always thought that was weird,
Dude, it's so crazy too to think about the fact that that Saturday Night Live passed on Jim Carrey, and then he got on that show of all shows and blew the hell up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's the whole thing. Hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
I mean, gotta go see you next week.
All right, later.
Oh, okay. You gotta go. Okay. I was like, where are you going to see us? You're gonna be at Vino's, right? That was
Next
just
week
all
is
over.
Vino's.
Yep. I'll play that little promo later. Mad TV is the adult version of all that. All that. That was that Nickelodeon sketch thingy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had Keenan and Kel, Amanda Bynes,
Gotcha.
some others, I think, but those I think ended up being like the most famous people to come from it.
There you go. SNL passed on both Damon and Keenan Wayans too. Good Lord. That's crazy to see that. But again, hindsight, man,
Yeah. David Allen Greer was on that too. He ended up doing a bunch of stuff after the show. But I was watching that, and then I rewatched. I don't know if you. No, I tried to get you to watch this movie. I lent you the Blu-ray, and you never watched it. But Tales from the Hood is. I recently rewatched that, and that is such a good horror movie. Like even
you never let me borrow that.
Oh no, I lent you the Tales from the Crypt movie. I think was what I.
Yeah, the
Demon Knight.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Well, both of those are good.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah, I know I probably watched Tales from the Hood, but I can't remember much about it. Yeah, go figure. I forgot something.
That's why this man is like, we'll lay out the beginning and the finish, and that's it, because he ain't gonna remember anything else.
I'm doing good to remember that. Evil David Allen Greer was hilarious.
Yeah, that stuff's crazy. So David Allen Greer, some other stuff for folks who may not know who that is, other than Living Color and Tales from the Hood, he was in Jumanji. He's the cop in Jumanji. But Yeah, in Tales from the Hood. Tales from the Hood is an anthology movie. It's got like 4
Yeah.
or 5 different stories in it.
Yeah.
And David Allen Greer plays like this wife beater, and he beats his son and everything. Like he's pretty damn scary.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Well, you want to know something that is scary?
Okay, why?
You know I'm gonna play that about 20 times tonight. You know, I mean that's the way that goes. Look, Nick trying to get on to me.
Oh, what's up, Nick?
That's what I say about it.
I think he was giving you a Mr. Mackey.
Yeah, I think he's partook of 420 today too. So I don't want to hear it, you weirdo.
I was
It's
considering
420.
it,
I bet
but
you have the money.
I was considering it, but I'm doing this whole job search thing, and not only that, but I was like, I don't know if that'd probably make me a terrible podcast guest.
Yeah, you have a hard enough time talking as it is. So
Words is hard.
I do not confirm or deny said allegations. Yeah. All right. So this is going to be like forever on my YouTube as long as I don't get hacked. So we just got confirmation. You know, I don't care if he, confirmed or denied. There's confirmation. I own you now. I own you now, brother. But we'll be talking like Foghorn Leghorn.
No, I say now. That's a joke, son. Laugh.
Jesus.
Welcome to the David coughed up his lungs. The episode.
Well, I mean, gotta have something. Gotta use them for something. Breathing ain't my thing. So, Oh Lord.
You mean to tell me you're not out there doing 30-minute Iron Man matches and whatnot?
Dude, you're doing good to get 10 out of me. Okay. And that includes entrances and exit.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my raction. Yeah.
Shut up, KT.
Oh,
Tier getting some love.
That's right. Tier is number 1. And
Tier's number 0.
That comes before 1. So I'll take that too.
You're a loser, you zero.
Put that on your shirt. You're
0. What was it?
Say that again, Fred.
You're 0. Oh.
I'm going from 0 to hero this weekend, my man. It's going to be really weird going back to babyface this weekend. Yeah.
Yes, Raw is dope.
Okay. Yeah, that's what Raw was doing. Yeah, I heard a lot of people say they enjoyed it.
I
Some
saw you,
didn't,
KT, on the camera.
I remember Miz and Seth Rollins had a shockingly good match.
That was a good match. Yes.
Shocking.
I don't know why I was about to say I don't know why I say shockingly. They're both very capable, but I guess just as bad as Raw was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I mean Miz is very very safe. He reminds me of like later Triple H,
Nikki's
where he's never gonna have a bad match, but he's also like not usually gonna get crazy. But yeah, Miz was damn good at that, and Seth. I mean, Seth is usually good for pretty good
bonkers.
Matches.
And I gotta say,
dude, out there
seeing Dexter Lumen in person, he's even more scarier.
More scarier. Did you say more scarier?
Did I? Oh,
you're weird. Psychopath.
Did he ask you if his rag smelled like chloroform?
No, I'm glad I wasn't up close to him.
That just means it's working. Who is Dexter facing again?
I forgot the guy's name. I I've seen him wrestle before, but I just forgot his name.
Did they do like a main event taping before Raw?
Yeah,
or
it was
something?
like it was main event. Yeah, they did.
Oh,
They did 4 matches. Yeah.
Gotcha.
well, that's cool though. You got more than just Raw. You got Eddie
yeah.
Eddie Thorpe. I don't know who that is.
And then Nikki went against that chick from NXT, Out of Dawn.
That
Out of Dawn is crazy. I think her and Nikki was perfect in that match.
they were perfect.
Because it was crazy, yeah.
Nikki Cross. I don't know, something about her.
Oh, I know it.
Maybe it's a gimmick or something, but yeah.
So
I'll leave it at that.
So I don't know why, but that made me think of this song from it's a Monty Python song, but it goes a little something like this. Sit on my face and tell me that you love me. Yeah, there it's just
yeah.
More like Thicky Cross. Yeah.
Welcome to the Thirst Podcast, where
Right. We're just gonna drool all over the women wrestlers and stuff.
What was funny is the whole time, because Nikki, she was watching Candice LeRae. She's been doing this thing where she's stalking Candice LeRae. And she was just on the outside of the barricade. Nobody messed with her. She was just standing there watching her. I was like, that was interesting. I was waiting for a fan to be like, Nikki. But no. Hey, get your face back.
oh, sorry. I was being drawn in.
Oh. Yeah, Trish Stratus, yep.
Wow. Okay, yeah, this is why I don't do go to live shows. I'd be getting kicked out and crap.
Calm down now.
What would your wife say? She'd probably tell me to do it. I love my wife, but yeah, she'll point out a nice booty.
Yeah, Ricky. I say Ricky.
Ricky. Oh, Ricky. He's in dude.
Rita. Yes. All leather. I see that.
It's just something about that Canadian white woman. Oh, Lord have mercy. Good God. We're almost 30 minutes in, and all we've talked about is Raw. Ow, my knee popped. My knee does feel better, though, at least now. I can walk. So, Those who don't know, I hurt myself more at home than I do in wrestling. So the week before, I took that big, massive, we'll say, jumping leg drop to a ladder. We'll call it that. And I was all right. I get home the next day, I trip in my bedroom and headbutt my footboard on my bed. I feel like I had a low-grade concussion. This last week, Friday, I'm cleaning out the trunk of the car, setting the bags down so that it's dark outside. I walk back around, and I forget that those bags are there, and I trip and bury my knee into my driveway. Freaking can't hardly bend it at all. I'm hurting like crazy. Go do a match Saturday. I'm perfectly fine until the match is over with and I quit moving. So, yeah, I hurt myself more in real life than I do in wrestling.
At you. I'm laughing with you.
I'm not laughing.
He's got you there. Adrenaline's a hell of a motivator. There we go.
Cedric, quit being perverted. We'll just leave it at that for those that can't see. Good Lord.
Cedric, yep, I'm not going to say anything on that one either.
Just for that, I'm going to play this.
Okay, why?
Talking about accidents outside of wrestling, I figure that.
KT.
And then KT going to bust this one out, Yeah, he talked about that last week. But
hey, I've done that before. I slipped in the bathtub too. Yeah.
Is that why it don't work right?
No, that's not why.
I thought there was an earthquake.
I can't say it on here. Well, I'm gonna say it on here. I think there's a rat inside the little shower thing.
Now listen, I have it on good authority that Brian said you never slip in the shower. So,
God. Oh, a little bit
Yeah.
of awkwardness there.
that earned that.
Good
Speaking of
God.
Brian, he's in the midst of what seems to be a fairly successful play right now.
Yes, and I love. He sent me the bio that he wrote.
Yes.
To send to them, and and they actually printed it exactly the way he wrote it. It's like basically he put over some of the plays he's done, this, that, and the other. And at the end of it, he straight up said, he goes, Mr. Robertson would like to dedicate his performance to Mr. Fred James. And you can tell everybody. Oh, Lord.
But I pulled it.
Brian is obsessed with Fred.
I pulled it up just to make sure that I got the information correct. But yeah, it's the play. The name of it is The Play That Goes Wrong. And I do believe that they've got another weekend this weekend in Hot Springs. So if you're in the area and you want to see a play and see Gaston in a play and find out that he's really just that person all the time, then there you go. Oh, he's a lovable douchebag though.
Right here. Don't let that man turn you into a private life. I try to get him to stand up for himself all the time, and he won't do it.
Don't worry, Fred. I'll put you on my shoulders, and I'll carry you around like Yoda.
What in the crap? All right, we hit a little past 30-minute mark. Let's do our first little promo thingamajigger. You got Crashcast Podcast. Go subscribe to them. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all sorts of good stuff. There's the promo thing for Crashcast. Those are some good dudes. I like those guys. You see, doing the now I'm missing most of my top teeth. I can do the bitter beer face a lot better. So I'm not gonna do.
That's I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, from your Yoda comment, may the force be with you. I did the bitter beer face. We probably lost all our viewers. Everybody's like, I don't want to see that ugly dude be doing that. I seen you shared the flyer thing and said that you were going to ask if my hair was any longer. It actually is too damn long. This is stupid. I don't like it, but I'm giving it some effort.
I at least want to see some cornrows on you before you get rid of it.
You can bite me. Nah, I ain't doing that. I have a hard enough time with this crap drying out and itching on me now. I don't need something I can't hardly,
William,
freaking do anything with.
What about Jerry curls? Would you be willing to do Jerry curls?
I got naturally curly hair anyway, so I mean, just slap a little water on it. Hey, close enough. So, Will's on there on the comments. This is going to get interesting.
It's not a holiday.
Shut up, Will. Shut up, Will.
I will.
He's already busting out the tack thing. So,
so I don't know how much. I'm going to keep some of this information away so we don't get a so. I I'm going to keep some of this information under wraps so we don't get kicked off of YouTube. But I did a thing a couple nights ago, and while I was under the influence of said thing, I messaged Will a whole bunch in the middle of the night and said some embarrassing things. So that's my recent interaction with him. Are you telling me to eat crow? Is that what you're telling me to do?
No, I say it got awkward. Everybody got quiet all of a sudden.
Fred, who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Johnny Cage.
That's not a bad answer. Honestly, if anybody says Sub-Zero or Scorpion, they're just being boring.
Hey,
what about?
I like Sub-Zero.
No, they're good characters. It's just like that's like saying your favorite ice cream is vanilla ice cream. Oh no. One of my I have two like really close friends from different circles reaching out to each other for information about me, which is not good.
That was that holy crap, I can't get Baraka.
Hey, that's
Baraka
a good one.
Was good.
Noob's awesome.
Yeah.
Big Man said Cybot. Is that how you say it? Cybot?
Yeah. His name is Noob Saibot is the two creators of Mortal Kombat. It's their last names backwards. So that's a little
really.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's Ed Boon and John Tobias.
See,
So
the only thing, like, I remember when I was a kid playing like the original Mortal Kombats, like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, whatever. And then like last year we got the XL.
Yeah.
The 10th one, but it had like the extra people like Predator and Alien and Leatherface and all that stuff. And I discovered that you cannot play a drinking game using that with Tab because she's a button whacker and she will whoop the teetotal crap out of you. I swear to God, me and like you, if you lost, you had to take a shot. And I swear to God, me and Fred were both gone, and she ain't even drank nothing yet. Yeah. So she just straight up just destroyed us. So needless to say, we figured out a different game that I could actually win sometimes. I'm sitting there trying to put up combos together and stuff. She's over there just going.
Dude, I used to think so. Kotal Khan. He's like he's kind of like the Aztec thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I used to think I was a god at fighting games because like anytime like me and friends from any friend groups would get together, I would win almost like everything at any particular game. And then I ran into a buzzsaw, that buzzsaw being named Brian.
Oh, really?
I don't know how, but with the exception of like Tekken, because I play Tekken fairly often, Brian will win at just about like he's a god at Street Fighter for no reason.
Really?
Yeah. He has no idea what he's doing either. He's like, I'm just pressing buttons, Gary, and I have no idea what I'm doing. And
oh my God, you sound so much like him when you do that. Oh my Lord. We need to record some stuff with you just talking like Brian. Oh God.
But no, seriously, like I remember there was distinctly an afternoon where Will and I were playing like Street Fighter back and forth with him. And he was just wiping the floor with us. And just playing anybody, playing Dalsim, playing Zangief, just picking anybody. It didn't matter. He would just destroy us with them. It's insane.
Oh, here you go. He said you're the fighting game Conan. And Brian honks.
Brian does honk.
Okay.
Screw that guy.
Jamie with his classic
Chokeslam
Fred. Sarah's asking what everybody thoughts on Cassie Cage.
Oh.
There's a good one.
Yeah, I can't tell you much about Cassie Cage because I know Tab would use her and beat the crap out of me. So
Mine is
can't be beat. That's bull.
I'm trying to think of
Casey Cage rules.
what is the brother's name?
Ken,
One had the Ken and who?
you talking about
Who's the
Street
other-
Fighter?
Yeah.
Well, Ken and Ryu aren't brothers; they're like rivals. But I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
I
Ken.
remember like the first couple, and I don't think I've ever played one
Oh,
since
yeah,
then.
Ryu.
Like the was it King? Is that the right one, or is that Tekken?
That's Tekken, the guy with the
That's Tekken.
Jaguar mask.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Okay. I was thinking. I know him. I'm just like brain farting. You know.
See, this is a
like-
conversation that we need D-Mike for because he knows all this stuff really good.
Zangief wasn't no joke.
But if I had to pick a my favorite Street Fighter character, Street Fighter is one that I'm a little bit more lukewarm on, but I like Cammy, but for the wrong reasons.
now that's a Street Fighter that's got like I seen Zangief, okay, Vega, Guile, right? The
Guile.
John
Yeah.
Claude Van Damme looking
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
But for my real
Yeah.
answer on Street Fighter, my favorite character is M. Bison.
Bison. was
Bison, I
good.
forgot about that. Yeah, I seen something about that the other day on that one.
Yeah, the most recent Tekken 7 actually had a so it released a bunch of stuff for New Japan wrestlers that you could equip onto the characters in there. And King, if you put he had an Okada set. So if you put Okada stuff on King, it would change his everybody's got like this big finishing special move. It would change his special move to the Rainmaker. So it'd hit you with the Rainmaker and then he'd hit the pose and money would rain down.
How did we
it's dope
get
as
to
hell.
talking about freaking video games?
I randomly asked Will. I asked Fred
Ray-
his favorite Mortal Kombat character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, Cedric hasn't seen the new Power Ranger yet. I want
Thank
to.
you. Ryu. I don't know how to.
Yeah, that's he's been using that for his Vega's cool.
That's the dude with the claw. Like
Yeah, he's
Wolverine
got the
type
mask and the claw.
Yeah,
A lot of
okay,
people
okay.
remember him from the so not the live action one, but the Street Fighter 2 animated movie.
I don't
a lot
think
of
I ever
people-
saw that.
You would remember if you saw it because it has a shower scene with Chun-Li and
Hey, okay,
they-
I gotta find this movie. Oh, did
No.
I say that out loud?
But and then if I were to run, if we're also on the conversation of Tekken, Yoshimitsu is my favorite character from Tekken.
Yeah, power start on topic and it lost the space with conversation. That is not a
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah.
Tubi has it. Okay.
See, Cedric knew exactly where that movie was, like immediately. That tells you
Come on,
that.
Eric Claw. All right, Cedric asked anybody watch the Power Ranger.
No, not
thing.
yet.
I haven't.
I
seen
didn't know
it
that was
yet.
out yet.
Yeah, it's out.
What's it on?
It's on I think it's on
Cedric, what's it on?
Netflix, I believe.
oh, he said Tubi. I can't
No,
remember.
he was
No,
talking
he was
about
talking about
Oh,
Street Fighter.
the Street Fighter thing. He said all he does is watch wrestling and anime. Sounds like a lot of the people we know.
I forgot what it's on, but
Oh Lord have mercy. Oh, okay,
Oh,
he said it's on Netflix.
You know who's apparently like really big into anime is I can't remember if it's Almost or Almost, but the Nigerian giant guy.
Yeah. Huh.
He apparently is like crazy about anime, like to the point where like people would randomly ask him for
hi,
anime
Terry.
references on Twitter.
Oh Lord have mercy. Hey, you know what though? I'm not gonna talk bad about Cedric because I picked him up and slammed him. He got strong. Strong.
Nah.
now David. Now I'm waiting on David to slam two people at once, Cedric and Heinzman at once. Hey,
Well, number one, I don't Never mind. I was about to. I'm not. What is this? So I introduced my niece to Powerpuff Girls. She just got suspended for beating up the class bully and got the kids calling him Mojo Jojo.
Okay, so that reminds me of a story. I got in trouble. I want to say I was in middle school, but I got in trouble for basically we were signing it was the end of the year and we were signing yearbooks, and I drew a naked monkey. And I I drew like boobs on the monkey and everything. And I wrote Mojo Jojo's Dream Monkey on it. And that got me in trouble for some reason.
God,
Ironic Nitro Arrow Hogan.
I think
is
erotic, like with an E.
erotic? It's essential.
Oh, there's that fat comment. Hey, you cannot. Ironic, I guess. I was thinking it meant erotic, like what?
You know, like when it rains on your wedding day. Day.
And Jamie, you can't get mad at Fred for stating facts. Okay, you're like 300 pounds of marshmallow fluff. Okay, you're like 350 pounds of mayonnaise. Okay, that's gross. I just did not.
Alanis Morissette. That's who sang that song. Sorry, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he could be erotic. I'm sure he could to some people.
Yeah, there was a tape of him.
Of a certain persuasion. Anyway. Yeah. Alanis is
Cedric just told us.
I always dug Alanis Morissette.
Cedric told us his weight.
Yeah. Oh, that must mean how strong I am.
399 stone.
I didn't know that, Cedric. I was thinking it was 290. I did not know that.
That was in kilograms.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
What?
Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy.
I'm just waiting on somebody to do a tribute to Mr. Kennedy at one of the wrestling shows.
He's not dead.
Oh.
He did disappear off the face of the earth.
Oh my God.
Apparently, I'm going to say allegedly here. Allegedly, his wrestling school was ripping people off, so there was some stuff going on around that. Yeah,
no,
allegedly. But
allegedly,
talk about a guy who did. And I don't think he was a bad wrestler at all. I just felt like he was, kind of right there with everybody else at the time. But just presentation changed everything about him. Now, he didn't end up being the next big thing like everybody thought he was going to be, but there was other extenuating factors that kind of played into that.
Well, and I mean, injuries on top of the other stuff too.
Yeah,
I actually watched something that they were a video that they were talking about him. Like when his first big push was about to really take off, he got hurt. Then he got hurt again. Then he failed a wellness policy thing. And then the whole Randy Orton stuff happened, So, so I mean, it was just like one thing after another. Why are you laughing?
I just got a message from someone. Sorry.
All right.
Let's just say that somebody is really enjoying the holiday.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, like KT said, he was lined for a mega push, then Orton, then fired, then TNA, then Aces and Eights. Last I seen, wasn't he on NWA for a little bit?
I don't know. If he was, it was for a cup of coffee. So, God damn it, Will.
Will, you need to calm down, okay? Good God Almighty.
He really lost his
Mark. I see. you're talking about during the indie show. I'm talking about like mainstream stuff. If he was out there or not. Okay, KT said he thinks for a match or two.
Gotcha. That's like they recently brought back Alex Riley, but he's doing this gimmick where he's like out of shape and he's just coming into the ring in like sweats and stuff. Like,
Huh?
and I'm telling you, man, it's NWA is not very good.
Oh, really?
Oh, Lord.
And like, I know that everybody piles on Tyrus and everything, but he really is not. Should not be a world champion.
That is not a game. Alex Riley is a hobo. What the hell? Oh Lord, Austin's in the chat
What's
now.
up, Austin?
So,
How's it going, Austin?
and for some reason, as usual, he's obsessed with you.
I am pretty neat.
Oh Lord, he has low standards. Obviously.
Oh.
Well, Tyrus is fat, like offensively. What the crap? Oh,
Yeah,
Hey,
Lord
I
have
liked
mercy.
the Tyrus. Tyrus was good.
But
you
you're
see-
entitled to like him.
But
That's
he's
your
also
thing.
saying it in the past tense. Why are you saying in the past tense, Fred? Huh? Why are you saying in the past
He
tense?
don't watch NWA.
Yeah, no, nobody does.
Austin, quit being freaking weird.
That is what it says on my nameplate. Just to be fair.
That doesn't mean nothing. Okay. Fred don't like Tyrus no more.
didn't say
NWA is a far cry from what it used to be. I really haven't watched any of it. Really, Riley.
It
I haven't
had
really
a
watched any
it
of
had it had a moment where I thought they might kind of break back into, where they're mentioned in the same breath as like Impact and New Japan and basically everybody that's right below WWE when Nick Aldis was their champion. And like Cody and him feuded for the NWA championship.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then it's not because of ownership, because I think old Smashing Pumpkins has been owner of it for like,
Yeah, Billy Corgan's had it for
Yeah.
a while.
but I don't know. It's just gotten to be kind of lame lately.
What? He's dude, I would watch the crap out of that. I love that stuff.
I remember Dr. Cube, and I remember that they would play CKY's 96 Quite Bitter Beings during their shows. That's when I first
KT
heard that
said
song.
Aldous did an interview talking about it and why he left. I think I seen him recently. He showed back up on Impact.
Yeah, I think Impact signed him.
Yeah.
I think he's with them now. So that would be no spoil. I don't know.
Dr.
Dr. Cube. Aldous would be. Yeah, that's the thing. He was a good big man in WWE, and he's gotten I don't want to say like the guy's gotten lazy because I don't actually know his work ethic, but his matches appear that he's not putting in a ton of effort.
Here's the thing too: is NWA has a certain style and format.
Yeah,
and so he doesn't have to do as much. Fred and Jamie in Ultimate X match. Dude, you are way behind in all the Fred Jamie talking crap to each other. What the crap? Oh Lord, and Will just going off on random stuff that. Oh Lord, have mercy. Well, yeah, KT, yeah, right here. He's
I
about
did
50.
not know that. I did not know he was that old.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh,
take that.
Hey, you know who else is? Why are you booing me? I'm right. No, no, that's no excuse. though. Look at Jushin Thunder Liger. That man was wrestled well into his 50s, and he was still able to do a lot. Look at Minoru Suzuki. That man is in his mid 50s, and he is able to do quite a lot. I guess it's not fair to compare these people to Japanese folks because they are not human like the rest of us.
Austin. Wow.
Yeah, Japanese people, they're like young forever. But then when they finally hit old, they just like explode, you know.
I got
Kinda like Fred, you know.
this just
No,
in.
Fred.
This just
Don't
in. I
say
just got a
that.
very important message here. It says to say that Tyrus is fat.
Okay.
What?
Okay. I just had to make sure to say that. You know, one
Okay.
speaking of Tyrus, the main thing I remember for his WWE, there are two things I remember from his WWE run. One was the WrestleMania thing where a bunch of old grannies came out and danced.
Yeah.
And then there was the bit where it wasn't even him, it was CM Punk talking about him. But Punk was going on one of his this is like post pipe bomb, and he was talking about, he specifically brought up how they fired Chris Masters despite the fact that he improved drastically. They were wasting a workhorse like Tyson Kidd, and that they were making a legitimate monster like Brodus Clay come out and his words shuck and jive. So that's the main thing I remember about his WWE run.
Yeah, I remember him like as the bodyguard or whatever for Alberto.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like the
that's
NXT thing, he was like Alberto was his pro or whatever.
yeah. He was the one that Edge speared when Edge screwed his neck up and had to retire.
Oh.
That was who he did
Well,
it with.
and
It wasn't his fault, but-
Will would probably say it's because he's fat. I'm waiting for a comment to pop up.
Funky sorry. Funky sorry.
Yeah, right here. He was monster during that weird run he had on Main Event. I don't guess I ever seen that.
It's-
Cedric called you a giant turkey.
Main Event almost has like the same problem that NXT does, that it operates kind of outside of Vince McMahon's sphere. So they have like story, like, or have had, I haven't watched Main Event in a bit, but like they would have like storylines and everything, like feuds and stuff on Main Event.
Like this. Comedy Gang knows you not be intimidating. Just be good at both. But then he follows it up with this. But he can't be because he's fat.
The thing is, I would say that that's not the easiest thing in the world. Like, one example I could think of somebody that could kind of flip between those was Kurt Angle, but it's like, that's Kurt Angle. That's a special example. There's a whole, it's hard to do comedy and still be taken seriously as a killer. Like they're trying to do that with Riddle right now. And we'll see if that works out for them. But the thing is, like, it's that's I kind of see them trying to flip that switch on Riddle on this past Raw, where he was making the jokes and then he was like, okay, I'm about to kill everybody in the bloodline. So hopefully they can kind of make that happen for him.
Will's popping in examples. Santino. I don't really think he ever like was presented as intimidating on Raw. Like legitimately, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He was never presented that way. Yes, he was
RVD.
a legit fighter. Okay, so I'll dispute that one too. RVD was a killer in ECW, and for most of his WWE run, he was the cool guy. He was always upper mid card, but he was not taken seriously for a lot of his WWE run.
All right, so here he says Brock.
But like outside of a few instances, is Brock really like a comedy character? So
And then
many
he
do
says
comedy.
Stone Cold.
Okay, just because nobody kicks out of his, you know who else had a finish that nobody kicked out of? Happy Corbin. I almost cursed. RVD was still. Yeah, he's still doing that. Sometimes he spin kicks his own partner because he sucks now. Anyway.
Well,
and the scariest
Brock.
man currently living.
Talking about Brock.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Now, Cedric said R-Truth. I don't see anybody taking R-Truth seriously. You know?
And that's the screwed up thing because R-Truth is amazing. Like he's
Yeah.
still a damn good in-ring performer.
Booker T.
I actually
That's a
might
good
give you that
shout.
one. I actually might give you that one because his TNA run, he did not lose very much, but he was still like the whole thing where he's doing commentary on his own matches.
Maybe you would.
Yeah, New Day. I would legitimately say that, like, all three of them would be put in that area.
Until Brock Lesnar comes in because he's the guy that shows up and murders the New Day all by himself.
Yeah. Was Comedy Gold Net promo with Kali. I don't remember that.
I think that this might be a bad take from the blowback I'm getting here.
Xavier's legit shoes showing it. Funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what happened when? Yeah, remember when he tried to shoot on Kurt Angle, tried to double leg him? How'd that work out for him, huh?
You just want to argue now, don't you?
Yeah.
I love the post.
Hold on. Shots fired.
Woo!
I actually
I-
got,
Wait, pull that back up.
Umami.
Pull that comment back up. I want everybody to see how he spelled shooter.
Which ones?
When Will was talking about Xavier
Oh.
Woods, he Spooter.
Booter.
Booter.
What's up, Bruce?
That's funny.
Oh Lord. Oh,
Hey,
Lord have
we got
mercy.
Bruce
McGowan.
McGowan. Oh
That,
man, he's a cool cat. I like that guy.
Yeah, that caught me off guard to see him on here. Bruce loves me. He's obsessed with me.
Dude, he
Like-
had me.
Like
He had me
Austin-
scared.
Like Austin and Garion.
What?
Anyway,
Yeah.
what was you
No,
saying?
oh no, I was just thinking of David Arquette when he was the heel WCW champion. He just goes, "Shut up!" But no, I was talking about Bruce when he was talking a couple weeks. I can't remember if it was last week or the week before, but like, dude, I kind of like a little scared when he was talking about his sideshow gimmick. That kind
Oh,
of
dude, that was the gimmick to see. Like, I don't get intimidated very easily with like wrestling characters, but dude, I was nervous to talk to him. I'm just like, first time I worked at Hoxie, there's this dude sitting there with this, he's got this like silicone based mask, his jumpsuit and all, and I'm just like, it's a scary dude right here. What the? Lesnar's beat all the black champions: Kofi, Big E, Lashley, Cody Rhodes. What?
So that's
Oh,
that. I
my
think he's
God.
referencing that weird AEW promo he did where he was feuding with Anthony Ogogo. Remember that guy? And he was talking about how he, dude, Bruce is a real one, man. I don't want to talk nice about the guy now that I know he's watching.
Anyway, Cody Rhodes.
But, no, he was
Ogogo.
talking about Anthony Ogogo, and he was cutting this weird promo about how he had a mixed race baby, so he's going to defeat racism or something like that. It was really weird.
What the hell? All right, we're a little over an hour in. Let's get this next little deal popped in here. We got not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday, Vino's. And just to top that off, anyone going to Vino's can fight me in the pit during the music. I'll be bloody from the death thing. Yeah, that death match is going to be something else. I'm definitely going to be watching that.
That's the most excited because I don't often go to wrestling shows that I'm not wrestling at these days. So it's going to be, I'm just excited to just kind of be a part of the energy that's going to be in the room at that
Well, I
show.
mean, it would be a good show, but that Bruce guy's on there. Yeah, some
Yeah.
werewolf dude. So
That
I
guy-
mean, I don't know how good that's going to do.
That guy can't
But,
work for shit.
No, the main problem is they bring in that Draven Morrow dude. That dude sucks. Okay, is that your phone going off over there? Throw it in the trash.
Sorry, y'all. My phone going
They
off.
can't hear it.
Is it Brian?
Probably.
Yeah.
Bruce is our first lieutenant.
I like how he corrected his spelling on that, even though I guarantee you nobody would have known that lieutenant was misspelled that first time. Lieutenant. There we go. Lieutenant. See, yes, whatever. Close enough.
Bruce, we try to keep this kind of clean. So your comment is that your hashtag is not great right now.
Oh, God.
Oh, screw
Oh, I
it.
just saw that.
We don't hit this. It's after 9 o'clock. It's after 9 o'clock, so it's okay. We'll let
my
that
God.
one slide. Good God Almighty!
So
Oh,
that
my
reminds me.
Lord.
So I used to watch Game Grumps religiously back in the day, and they had this running joke called Wolf Job, and basically what it was. This is really funny because it applies to Bruce. What it was a 3D picture. I don't know why somebody made this, but it was a 3D picture that was just floating around on Google, and it was a wolf standing up on its hind legs with both of its paws, giving a dude a hand job. So it was just called Wolf Job. Hey, this is the 420 episode. It's gonna get weird.
Oh my Lord. Oh.
I'll try to see. I gotta find Wolf Job and send it to you.
Okay, so I think he's just yeah, but this thing is online. It can be found after the fact. But oh, good God, every week we get a little bit worse and a little bit worse. It's okay. Job rules. Feed the wild side. Oh, Bruce Austin said he's still here. So yeah, we got to keep it. Never mind. Screw you, you little turd nugget. See, I kept it nice. I kept it. Oh Lord have mercy.
I found it. I found a fairly safe version of it. I'm going to send it to you, so
Okay,
you know.
I won't be able to watch it right now, but
Oh no, it's an image. It's not a video. Let me see. Wolf Job. Wolf Job.
I don't know if it'll pull up.
There you go.
GIF. All right, I'll have to look at it.
Oh, is it a
after the
GIF?
fact. That's what it says.
Well, either way, it's it's Wolf Job.
Let me.
Wow, Cedric and Austin.
It screwed up my microphone.
Oh, is that what that was? I thought they were
Yeah.
coming to get me finally.
No, when my phone is too close, it won't pull up right now.
Okay,
But-
okay, Garion. What is your favorite movie?
Hold up. Nah, I call bull on this. Dude, you got like 22 kids. Don't be telling me you a virgin.
Okay, Gary. What is your favorite movie? I might say it wrong. Sane.
Favorite movie scene?
Sane. Like.
Oh, like a quote from a
like-
movie?
Yeah, quote from the movie.
Oh hell.
Why is it?
Mine is from
I
The
don't-
Sixth Sense. I see dead. I can't say the word.
No, say it.
I'm just gonna say it. I see dead.
That's
That's one of my favorite quotes.
He's like, I can see dead. I can't think of the word. It's one more word.
One that comes to mind straight away is it's the thing is I can't say a lot of it, but it's Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. It's there. It's basically what's his name? There's a running joke about him in Zoolander. He's the bald guy, Billy Zane. So Billy Zane is the villain in that movie, and basically he's disguised for like the first like 30 minutes. And when he finally drops his disguise, he was wearing like a cowboy disguise. So he just throws his cowboy trench coat and hat on the ground, and he goes, "This cowboy shit, ho dunk, po dunk. Well then, there, motherfuckers!" Like it's really good. That I honestly, if I could ever incorporate that into a interview, I would. Oh, and here's another one. Street Fighter. The day that Bison invaded your village was the most important day of your life, but for me, it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll go with that for now.
Everybody else comment to us.
Yeah, there's
Dude, I could go all day long with.
Candy chew bubble gum.
Yep, that's They Live.
I'm all out of gum. You should live. If you win another day. Yep, and low down, ho, old down.
I only know what that one's from.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a mostly censored version of the. He's probably seen that movie. I'm willing to bet. From Demon Knight. But man, I could go all day with movie quotes.
I mean, you want to know what the scariest thing of all time is?
Show us.
Okay, what? Okay.
Oh Lord, that's my favorite video ever.
Say that's kind of my. I don't know if that's more Michael Keaton or Jack Nicholson eyebrows. I don't know.
I do like the Home Alone reference.
Home Alone.
Yeah. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Oh.
That is a good one. Dude, it's not exactly a quote, but the scream that Daniel Stern's character does when he gets the tarantula put in his face.
Oh.
That might be the best scream in movie history. That it was just, and then in the second movie, I actually like this one more because it's got silly cartoony violence in it, but where he gets electrocuted by the washing machine, and he's just like rocking back and forth screaming, and then for a moment he turns into a skeleton with like a big like blown out fro. I love the Home Alone movies, like absolutely.
I haven't seen any of them in a while. I don't watch a whole lot of movies though anymore.
I do like the one from Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
We used to do we'd watch that thing. I think it was on TBS or TNT, but basically they would show on Christmas Day they would show a Christmas Story for 24 hours.
Yeah, they still do that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually sat down and watched that whole movie.
Oh, it's good. It's funny.
That's the one with the BB gun.
Yeah.
The kid licks the flagpole or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think I've ever sat down and watched that.
Dare you?
Shut up.
Okay. You're talking.
I just like changing the sound.
Fred, what's the meaning of life? Good content.
Okay.
Okay, we'll turn this back up. Stu's on here. I see that. Nerd. The Empire Gaming. You're a dork. But that's cool. I like you anyway. All right, what is this one? You're in the wild. I'll take you even if you're wearing my food chain. I would go out of my way to take you.
I don't
know what that's from.
Maybe that's from a Hangover movie. I never saw the sequel.
crush. Here you go.
Oh yeah, that's
To crush
Conan.
instant. Do what?
That's Conan the Barbarian. I think he just did that to Pop Will.
Probably. The meaning of that movie.
Oh, it's the other. Okay, it's the other guys. That quote that JB posted.
Oh, okay.
I actually I've only seen bits and parts of that movie. I saw the opening where The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson jump off the building. And
I remember that.
Dude, that movie is freaking hilarious.
The one movie David would not watch, Snake on the Plane.
Nope, I ain't watching that movie. Yep. He definitely popped Will.
You know what? I actually do have a snake movie that bothered me a lot when I saw it as a kid, because whenever we would go swimming, we'd always go swimming in these like backwater creeks. So the movie Anaconda kind of freaked me out because those creeks are full of snakes. So
Dude,
I was always freaked out.
Hold on. I am terrified of snakes. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It is very well known that I am terrified of snakes. That movie didn't do crap for me. Okay, that was
Really?
like dumb. Okay, cheesy ass freaking big snake. And you got Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube pretending like they know what they're doing. And then the main bad guy, I'm blanking on his name right now.
It's Angelina Jolie's dad.
Yeah, but like basically they wasted a great actor for just a cornball run of the mill bad guy. I'm just like,
Sometimes that works out. I'll bring you up a little movie here called Deep Blue Sea. No.
that movie's hilarious. I can't watch it with Tab though. Tab's scared of sharks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's never even been in the ocean, but she is terrified of sharks. Like, we can't watch any shark movies with her around.
But for those of you who haven't seen the film, Samuel L. Jackson is in the movie, and he's at this point he's a star now. And he gets up, and the crab's already hit the fan. They know that the sharks are after them and all this. And he's standing and he's giving a big heroic speech. Mid-speech, the shark just comes out of a tank behind him and just smashes him against the ground, pulls him under, and that's it. He's dead. They kill him like halfway through the movie.
How the hell did Samuel L. Jackson not survive, but LL Cool J does? Come on now. Oh Lord, this today this has gone all over the place. This is insane.
Those are the best ones, man.
Who would have thought that Fred would have came up with an idea that got us the last 20 minutes of just a bunch of comments and a bunch of weird crap, you know? Freaking Fred.
I'm waiting on a new Meg to come out, but I know I'm gonna have to watch it by myself.
That movie was kind of retarded. I watched it and I got a kick out of it, but it was more of a comedy to me, you know.
God.
Yeah. You gotta remember this though.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes beat up Michael Myers.
I remember that.
That actually might be the worst Halloween movie. I don't know. It's between that and Halloween Ends. Like, those are both.
I can. I'm not going to debate that at all. And I always, like, anytime I watch a movie, I try to take it as is, But yeah, I like the newest trio of movies. I enjoyed the first one. The second one I enjoyed, but it had moments of, this is stupid.
Yep.
Evil dies tonight. I mean, come on. It was just ridiculous. But the third one, I could see where they were going with it, but I was just like, no, I enjoyed it, but it's not something I see myself watching again.
They definitely did not stick the landing with that one.
And that's just our opinion. Like, I see where they were trying to do, like, to be able to possibly jumpstart a new, not necessarily Michael Myers, but a new serial killer guy or whatever. I can see what they're trying to, but it just didn't make a lot of sense to me.
But then they killed that guy too, so I don't know where that would have went.
Right.
Those same people are doing. No, the best Halloween movie doesn't have Michael Myers in it. So how about that?
I don't know.
No, I have no idea what that is, Jamie.
Women gets friends who ride majestic translucent steeds, shooting flaming arrows across the bridge of Hemdale.
I don't have a clue.
Uh,
No clue whatsoever.
that. Oh no, I know what that is. That's Cinderella. No, I don't know.
Okay.
Step Brothers.
Oh,
Oh, Step Brothers.
Really?
That movie was funny.
Okay. I've actually seen Step Brothers. I just didn't remember.
Don't touch my drums.
Talking about you said Cinderella. I seen a thing today. It was like, people, nowadays talk about Cinderella and they forget that was actually, the Cinder part of her name was actually, an insult. Like we need new versions where it's like, Zoe the mop bitch or something like that. So that way people will get the reference. I heard another dumb one.
Go for it.
You know why Ariel wore seashells?
Why?
It was because B shells were too small and D shells were too big. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Hold on. Shit, I don't have that on here. Hold on.
Feels good.
See, and like I see this right here, and I really don't see that as a movie quote. I just see Jamie actually doing that. So I'm not putting that up there though, Will. I'm not I'm not saying those words.
No, he's
I'll put it up there.
that's from Evil.
I know what it's from. I know what it's from.
Do you know?
That's why I'm not saying it.
Klaatu.
I got the Necronomicon tattooed on my back, okay? I don't need to be summoning some freaking demon up here, okay?
Speaking of which, Evil Dead Rise is out this weekend.
Yeah. Dude, that looks
Is it this
good.
weekend? Oh.
Yeah, this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I really it's not too many times that I get actually genuinely creeped out, but even just the trailers creep me out on that. I don't know what it is, but
they got they're using that cheese grater for a lot of their marketing, and I'm like, oh man, that cheese grater is already because one time I was doing cheese and I got my knuckles in a cheese grater, and ever since then they freaked me out.
Freaking I just remember the first or the newer Evil Dead.
Yeah,
like when that chick took the box cutter and did that. Oh my god. We'll see. Seeing it Sunday.
Yeah, the remake had no reason to be as good as it was, and
I think what
the originals.
The original, is more the cult favorite or whatever, and they used a lot of at the time actors that nobody really knew of.
They also had no budget.
Exactly, no budget. So it honestly, because of Bruce Campbell's style and all like that. I know the second and third one turned into more comedic styles because of him, but because of his deadpan acting, I guess that's what you would term of it. People really got into it. But the newer one was a legit horror movie.
Yeah,
it genuinely unnerved me, and I don't know what it is about movies with demons and stuff like that. That stuff legitimately gets under my skin. I don't know. Maybe I watched too much Supernatural or something. I don't know.
Did I tell you? It's weird because I think that stuff could be really effective. I think my guilty pleasure as far as horror movies go is I like found footage movies, most of them. But there's a rule about the Paranormal Activity movies. The odd number ones are the good ones. One's good, three's good. I think the 5 is the marked ones. Until you get to Ghost. Ghost Dimension's a pile of crap. But Grave Encounters, Will just brought up Grave Encounters. That is really good. There's 2 of those. There's a series that just came out, or not just came out, but it's on Shudder, I think, called Hell House. There's 3 of those. The first 2 are really good. The third one is terrible. I don't know why it's so bad. But like they
I
do this
haven't
weird
seen
thing where
those.
they like they're trying to build tension in a scene, and then they'll undercut the tension by having like a random cut to be like if they're zooming in on somebody, they'll like have a random cut to like that person's brother or something. It was edited by like a drunk monkey or something. It was really bad. But yeah, found footage like I like Blair Witch.
Have you seen
I
have
never
you
saw
seen the fourth kind?
the fourth. I haven't seen that. I know
Oh,
that's like the
I
alien
have
one.
it. I have it.
It's really good.
DVD, I believe. It's basically it's like a movie, but then they splice in found footage type stuff to make it supposed to be
Gotcha.
real. You got Mia Jovovich in it, but yeah, I've got that on DVD if you want to borrow it.
Okay, groovy.
Or you can probably stream it somewhere. No, like you talk about Blair Witch. I remember when that came out when I first started college. Yeah, it just shows my age right there. I remember going to they had on Halloween they had a big showing of it on the football field, and this girl that we'll just say I was trying to see naked wanted to go to it, so I went, and I was bored out of my mind. I did, but then I ended up going again with some friends of mine, and that was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in a movie because had my buddy Derek, my buddy Alex, and then Alex's brother Matt. And Matt had been in a real bad car wreck. I think either the year before or early or whatnot. And so he had brain damage. And so when he talked like this.
So he's
Legitimately.
like that character on Malcolm in the Middle.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Okay, I didn't know if you'd seen it or not. My bad.
Yeah, I see Will's comment, and we can talk about that in a little bit. But like, we're sitting there, and like, there's that one part, where the girl's got the camera up to her face, and she's all snotty and stuff like that. She's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And all of a sudden, Matt, just out of nowhere, I got one word. Rape. I'm just like, what the crap? And he also, in the same sense, he had a fake leg. And these guys behind us were getting pissed off because he wouldn't quit talking. And he wheeled his little chair around, pulled his leg off. He goes, if you don't leave me alone, I'll beat you to death with my fake leg. They didn't say nothing else after that. That was a fun experience, though, you know.
I have been very fortunate that there's only been one time I've ever seen a movie in a theater and somebody talked during it. And they just, it was like perfect timing kind of thing. Basically, I think it was the third Paranormal Activity, but like there was something, it was building up to a big scare. And right when it's about to happen, there's the theater's super quiet. You just hear one guy go, "Oh no!" It's just I don't know.
Well,
he just timed it perfectly.
And I've done that once, okay? And this is going to be weird to say. My wife likes the Twilight movies. So being a good husband, when that last one came out, I took her to it. And at the end of it, this big, massive battle. I'm talking about, killing each other, blah, all that stuff. And then it turns out it was all like imaginary. The chick put it in the dude's head. And it's dead silent in the theater. And I was just like, all you hear is me, really? Like the best part of the whole daggum series wasn't even real? I had the place rolling. Okay, I'm going to put this up.
All right, here we go. So this is
Hereditary is boring.
So this is a funny thing because like David and I both love horror movies, and yet we are on the complete opposite ends when it comes to our opinions on Hereditary. Because for me, it's one of the most effective and one of my favorite horror movies I've seen in the last like 10, 15 years.
The only good scene in that whole movie is when that girl's got her head out the window, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I laughed so freaking hard. I'm not gonna lie. If it was real, I wouldn't laugh, but I knew it was a movie, so I'm rolling on the floor, freaking about to pee myself laughing about that.
So
Rest of the movie, I did not enjoy. I did not enjoy it at all.
so to provide a counter to this, I think the acting is, with one exception, the acting is elite all across the board.
Oh, I won't disagree with you at that.
The only place I think it drops a little bit is the son. Like he's not quite at everybody else's level.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Here's my thing. I will not argue with you. The acting was good. The premise of the entire movie was extremely good. I just didn't enjoy the movie itself.
No. And that's the thing. It's like you're not, you jokingly might say, but you're not arguing that people can't enjoy the movie. You're just saying that you didn't like the movie. But I will put the last 10 minutes of that movie up against anything as for being one of the most like insane endings to a film that I've ever seen. Well, I don't know if I put it that far because like I've seen like Mandy and stuff, and that movie's nuts.
I haven't watched that. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. I just haven't had a chance to watch it.
It's
and,
not
Will, right there, buddy. No, and here's the thing. You're talking about the last little bit of it being extremely good. I'll agree. But for me, it doesn't make up for the 2 hours I had to sit through to get to that.
So I take it you didn't see Midsommar then?
No, I haven't had a chance to watch that. And that's the thing. If I go into it knowing this is going to be more of a psychological horror, I think I enjoy stuff like that. But okay.
Oh yes.
I have not seen that yet.
I liked it.
I thought it was interesting. I think the ending kind of is odd. I'm not going to say much past that, but I enjoyed it, but I don't feel like it's something that I would watch again.
That's kind of the, and I haven't seen it, but that's kind of like the thing with M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movies is that,
there's a lot of those that are like that.
Yeah.
You see massive talent.
Yeah. I was telling you about this movie last week when we were traveling. That's the movie where Nick Cage plays himself.
Oh yeah. I need to watch that. Hey, and look, I will completely agree. I thought that's one thing I love about Batista. That dude right there will he will take a role that will challenge him. And like I said, I thought the movie was good. I enjoyed it the whole way through. But at the end of it, after it was over with, I was kind of like, well, that was good, but I don't really think I'm going to watch it. I don't know. It's not something that is rewatchable to me.
I like him in Garden of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah. That last one's coming out soon.
I think I know what that is reference to massive talent. That's what I call him. I call him that too.
I think he's talking about M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he was talking about Will said you guys see massive talent, and I figured Bruce was trying to say that's what he calls his. Never mind. Batista is a real actor. I'll agree 100% because he'll take on roles that challenge him. He don't just get typecast into stuff.
I for the most part, I think Batista is a better actor because he's going to be compared to his contemporaries, Cena and The Rock. I think they're both better than The Rock, and the only reason I was hesitate to say that Batista's a clear cut above Cena is that Peacemaker, the series Peacemaker, Cena knocks it out of the park in that, and he does a lot of things that are outside of like a normal action hero kind of thing.
Cena's comedic chops are phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's what I was going to point out about Peacemaker is Yeah, it's a lot of comedy, but there's you get some of his dramatic chops out of that too. It's a I've not seen the whole thing, but I've seen enough that uh this won't be a spoiler because it's revealed fairly early on. Cena's father is a white supremacist superhero. So like there's there's a whole thing that comes out of that and or super villain,
That's
not
like a.
superhero.
I was gonna say, white supremacist superhero is kind of an
Well,
oxymoron.
For some folks, he'll be a superhero, but yeah, he's a his dad's literally, I think his father's called White Dragon. Like he's literally a white supremacist supervillain. So there's
God,
a
Lord.
lot of stuff that comes basically out of that, and his father's like really abusive and horrible. So like you get to see Cena's kind of dramatic chops coming out of that situation.
Well, saying that's like you were talking about The Rock. The Rock. The Rock is a good actor, but pretty much like he does comedy and action stuff like that. But it's pretty much the same character throughout.
Dude, I thought Black
All
Adam
of
was
them.
terrible.
See,
I did not.
I enjoyed it, but I don't know any of the lore of him and anything like that. So I just took it as is. I mean, I actually have a Black Adam thingamajigger there.
Ooh,
because-
thingamajigger.
Well, one of those the big things that they sold at Walmart that were like $50. I found it on clearance for like
Oh, okay.
10. So I bought it just because it was on clearance, But
I will say the one thing that got me interested was Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. I totally want a Dr. Fate movie now. That's something I want. But,
Will is
I have not seen season 3 of The Mandalorian yet.
No, I haven't seen any of it.
Yeah.
I've never been a Star Wars guy.
Here's the thing. I will tell you this, also not being a Star Wars fan. You would like The Mandalorian even without knowing that much about Star Wars. It's
No,
basically
and I've heard people say that. I just hadn't got around to watching it.
it's basically a Western. Like it's I wouldn't say throw it on one day, and I think you might be pleasantly surprised. I'll say that. Is Bill Burr question? Will is Bill Burr back in season 3? That basically will determine whether or not I bother with season 3.
Bill Burr is in it.
Yes, and he kills it, man. So there's a scene in season 2 that is freaking excellent.
That is the comedian dude, right?
Yes, and so here's the
Okay.
thing. I'll give you the context for it. Essentially, he is a former stormtrooper. Stormtroopers are the bad guys. Not quite a stormtrooper, but he was on the team with the stormtroopers, the Imperials. And basically, they're in like an enemy Imperial base, and they're in incognito, and they're in disguise. And he runs into a former officer who is responsible for killing his entire unit. And so basically Bill Burr is trying to play it cool at the beginning of this. It's just kind of a conversation between him and this other guy. Now, this other guy is Richard Brake, who you've seen 31, Rob Zombie's 31.
Yeah, I have it somewhere.
He's in that, and he's in 3 from Hell. He plays
I
like
haven't
the
got to
new.
see that one yet.
You're not missing.
I know who you're talking about though. The new third guy or whatever.
Yeah,
for him.
yeah. He
Okay,
also
I know who
played
you're talking about.
he played the Night's King in Game of Thrones. You see him in a lot of horror movies and a lot of makeup doing stuff. He plays like the super evil general dude. And so Bill Burr is confronting him without the guy even realizing that who Bill Burr is. And I don't want to spoil the scene for you in case you ever get into it, but it is, knowing that Bill Burr doesn't have an acting background, it is some of the best acting you'll see on any Star Wars thing ever. It's generally the new concept.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard it's in the works.
Yeah, I think Keanu Reeves has built up enough goodwill to finally get another Constantine movie coming out.
Change it.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
and then I don't care.
Yeah. It's
I
gonna be
watched them.
interesting.
I don't care.
For Django, here's the thing with Django. Tarantino's only making one more movie. He had this whole thing for his whole career that he's only going to make 10 movies, and this next one's going to be number 10. It's going to be his last movie.
Really?
Yep. Because he's 60. Like, he's 60, so he's getting low. I know a lot of directors go well into those because, like, Scorsese's like in his 80s.
He's only done nine movies?
Yep. So,
Really?
let's see. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown,
The Kill Bill, wasn't it?
Kill Bill, and I can't remember if he counts Kill Bill as one movie or two. I guess I'll find out when I add everything together. Death Proof.
I forgot about that one.
Django Unchained, The Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I still hadn't watched that either.
I haven't watched it either just because I don't, the premise didn't grab me as much as the other movies did. So I guess he's counting Kill Bill as two movies unless I'm missing one. But yeah, this next one's supposed to be his last.
So
one.
he didn't have nothing to do with Dust Till Dawn. I know he was in it, wasn't he?
He produced it, but that was directed by Robert Rodriguez.
Okay.
He did the Spy Kids movies and Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and what was the one that came out before that? Not El Mariachi, or I guess El Mariachi, but those movies about Antonio Banderas being the guitar playing assassin, those were all Robert Rodriguez. He's a good director. I like him.
Well, we went all over the place.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get this one here.
Let's play the Japanese music.
July 1st, Battle of the Catalina Wine Mixer. Sleazy!
Hey!
Did you fall asleep or something?
No,
You disappeared.
I passed out. No, I'm fine though. It's just a condition.
Oh,
I have
well,
epilepsy.
yeah. Well, we're about an hour 45 into this. I'm tired, so we're probably gonna call it a night. Appreciate everybody that watched. Before we go, you're gonna hate me one of these days for constantly playing that video.
I'm just gonna one day I'm just gonna kick in the door while you're taking a huge dump and record it and then post it. And that'll be my revenge.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Well, Gary,
You too, Fred.
Hold tight, Gary. Fred, say bye.
Bye later, everybody.
Shut up. Everybody appreciate you watching. Everybody that interacted in the comments. And it's every Thursday we're doing this because we ain't got nothing else better to do. So y'all be good.